One of the Jedi ghosts.
My name is Yuri Young.
Alright, be quiet though.
Hi, Diana. Diana. Welcome back then, Diana. Thank you. You how many will you teach them? 2 days or 1 day?
Probably just 1 day.
Okay. They love you. They miss you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mm.
So anyway, you wanted to teach them again? No, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody who's not doing homework has to do social studies with me. Also, A, I said. Oh, he shut up. B, said that you would do whatever I said. Okay. Alright.
Tell me just a little bit about
We got.
it. Some other stuff that you did right now.
Quiet. Get ready to begin. Tell me, your mom. I'm gonna separate you guys. He's talking about the mission. I'm sorry. Alright,
Okay.
what? No, you can't do a worksheet. You're gonna do what everybody else is not gonna help. Alright. Oh, you got quiet for
I don't either.
Alright, anyway.
I'm not tomato.
So, you guys have two options. You can learn about the election some more, because it's really important. Or you can learn about law. Be quiet, that's your last chance before you get to face the wall. And if you face the wall more than once, I'm gonna call you mom.
Okay.
Alright. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you don't want to learn about the election, the other thing we can learn about is money. You want to learn about money? Turn what? What is it? Oh, this is Turkish. Like, because the hat. You know what that means? No, well, kind of, it means like sweetheart, basically. What's the reason? Yes. What,
Can we learn about how Roblox got banned in Turkey?
how Roblox?
Roblox got banned in Turkey and it's on the clothes.
No, because it's not important.
It is.
Alright, I'll be honest,
I don't know.
Turkey is a D tier country.
Oh,
Wow. So, yeah, it's one of many reasons it's a D tier country. No, I like that a mullet. No more long. Tony, I'm not gonna tell you guys anymore. You're gonna do some wall facing, and you're gonna get some separation if I have to call you guys out anymore. Look what I found while looking at the wall, because you didn't raise your hand.
That's it, stop. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Over there.
That's why I never come back. Okay.
Alright, you call your mom?
Anthony.
Anthony. And talking about what you do. Okay, what?
Mr. Uncle, I'm Bill. I'll come from when. So what's the number? 350 Bill. 5, 6, 7. Please, Bill. Please, Bill.
Are you gonna pay that much just to be able?
What's your money back by?
I'll be making.
Mom, be quiet. What gives it value?
What gives it value? This food currency. It's so this like this much for like a golden everywhere.
So it's different, quiet. It's the full currency, it's full currency, just folded up paper. How do you keep people from counterfeiting it?
Oh, so this is not really, it's like, we're getting the secret deal and grabbing the currency out of our hands. We didn't steal it. So one of my teachers had like a little stack of dollars. It was richer. And she was busting on
Yeah, this is perfect, because we're gonna learn about What?
Mom, if anything, if you say anything, it'll be used against you in temple court.
Alright, what, Tony?
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I didn't put that over there.
Alright, you're not being quiet. You're not being quiet. I'm calling you. Just don't be quiet. Just face the wall, be quiet for like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna make you stand there forever. You stand there for like a few minutes and you don't talk, but every time you talk, it's gonna start over. Everybody be quiet, or you're gonna face the wall, and either me or Suka will call you mom if you make me face the wall.
I'm trying so hard. Not so many.
You broke the rule of not talking, and you broke the rule of not complaining, so you can also face the wall.
Yeah.
Over here.
Wait, what do you, I wasn't
How
complaining.
much is Lon's bell and how much is Tony's bell?
Wait, but I wasn't complaining.
How much do you got?
Aaron. Aaron.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright, that's enough for Tony. 10 is fine. That's gonna be what's funny.
Okay, here's 10.
Alright,
Thank you.
This is my price.
Tony bucks.
Then you,
Yeah, I know.
I'll pay you.
Alright.
Alright, are you gonna fill out long?
How much lie?
How much do you have left?
420.
Alright, buddy.
5, 7, 8,
20 bucks for one. You gotta make some more. While you do that, we're gonna watch this video about what actually gives real money its value. We're probably gonna watch a couple of them because it's important in these videos.
If there's one thing that's good at, it's spending money. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, or what type of status you have in society. We all have one thing in common, the need for money to survive. But what is money? What exactly are these pieces of paper that seem to buy us freedom, security, and happiness at the swipe of a plastic card? It has been said that money is the root of all evil, while others argue that money is the single most important creation in the history of mankind. The world of money is vast and reaches extensively into all aspects and communities of the world. Today, we'll be focusing on what makes money, its value, and how that value is determined. According to Investopedia, money is an economic unit that functions as a generally recognized medium of exchange for transactional purposes in our economy. It generally comes in the form of coins, banknotes, or bonds. The generalization of the coins and banknotes. But before these generally recognized units existed, bartering was the means of exchange. Let's say I was a coin farm and you're a dairy farm. If I wanted some milk from a dairy farm, I would trade with you directly. One bucket of corn for a couple gallons of milk. If I wanted some beer, I'd have to find a brewer who accepted corn as fuel. As you can see, this gets complicated real fast. Not everyone has universally desired goods to offer. To solve this problem, communities banded together in order to create a medium of exchange that everyone valued. This was typically done with metals such as gold and silver because they are highly durable and immune to corrosion. As international commerce grew, countries around the world began to adopt this gold standard. In fact, transactions were getting so large that transporting huge chests of gold were no longer reasonable. The solution to this? Governments and banks started issuing paper notes that served as a representation of the gold they had in their vaults. Before long, the average person didn't even need to have gold anymore because the paper notes were just as good. This brings me to the next point. The inherent value of money is based on trust. It even says so on our money.
God, we
Trust me, these paper notes are worth $100. That our money is backed by. It was in 1973 when President Richard Nixon temporarily suspended the gold standard, which is where we still are today.
I directed Secretary Connell to suspend temporarily in the gold or other reserve accounts. Except in amount and conditions determined that we can use to monitor facilities and in the benefit increase of the United States.
This means that the US dollar, which is also a reserve currency in all central banks around the world, is essentially backed by nothing but good faith. Pieces of paper or fiat money have no intrinsic value until the people give it back. Back in the 17th century, Native Americans used wampum or issuing of shells and beads as money to trade with the Europeans. Imagine if you try to pay your rent on it today. So if money is solely based on trust, whether it's in people or governments, then it's automatically subject to infringement, which is what we've been seeing throughout history. Different countries operate on individual currencies, but our idea of money is rapidly changing. Paper money is becoming less popular. Today, most of what people think of as money are not even things we hold. They're digital numbers, bank accounts, saved on computer interface. While many people still feel comfortable using physical coins and paper, we cannot deny that the financial industry is evolving to digital front. As money turns digital, blockchain technology has played a key role in providing security. In 2020, China developed their digital yuan, also known as ECEP, and they have credited the blockchain technology to big. The government has already begun issuing the digital yuan to its citizens, and it's only a matter of time before other countries follow suit. All right, next, learn that money is agreed upon medium of exchange or currency. Money is also a store of value, and it receives its value from people. While there are government authorities that must regulate the currency, we all trust that our money is equal value. It is this trust across all funds that people can be trusted to change.
What, I don't think you're compatible with phone or anything.
Maybe you'll take those, when it's digital, the principles stay the same. Those zeros in the bank accounts are nothing but a number until you and I both agree upon those numbers, giving it real value. To make a long story short, money is in the mind. Speaking of digital money,
Anthony has paid me that.
What is this one? I know it's something that means combine names, but have you ever wondered what really is money and how it actually works? Well, have no fear, the minority mindset's here. Okay, yeah, that was funny. But since we use money every day, we should know what money is. To really understand what money is today, you have to start by going back in time to the farmer's farm if you wanted to find milk. Which you need to put it up with your hand, there was no sacrifice. Accepted. So, chickens, you can get the milk for extra eggs, exchange. Exchange.
What you guys want to do?
As society grew, this is the became part of society. And that's the United States. Having things backed by gold means you can value things with one standard unit. It's kind of like having everybody's language. So now, if you're trying to sell your chicken, you can put a price on it. You can say that it'll cost 1 ounce of gold to buy your chicken, and people will understand what it means. But the issue with having everything valued by gold is that you carry your own chunks of commodity. That is when the government said, well, You can put your gold in a bank and then the bank will give you a gold certificate and you can use that to buy things. These gold certificates for the first time of paper money and they show how much money you have. So we want to buy two of the cost of us gold. You can give this to this is the cost of gold. Pretty simple so far, right? So if that's what I'm not very problem. 1913, huge stock market.
Take your money back, okay? We're making money.
You can do it as long as you still pay attention to this. And don't talk. Let's say quietly, if I hear you guys. Okay, you have to pay attention to this.
50% in just a few weeks, as people went to.
You have to watch this while you do it. Long. I wanna see you watching this while you.
Bankrupt, and they were gonna close their doors, and then they close their disappear. Remember how banks work? They take the money that you deposit and then they invest it to make a profit. So they need your money in the banks to survive. When everybody told they're going out of the banks, this left the banks empty. And ironically, this did lead to a lot of banks going bankrupt. After this happened, the United States government decided that they want to be involved in the regulation of money. So they created a Federal Reserve Bank for the Fed in 1913. 16 years later, the Great Depression of 1929 happened. And this is when the government and the Fed said, no, we're gonna get more involved in the regulation of money. The first thing that they did to control the regulation of money was saying that you can no longer use physical gold to buy things. You have to use this paper thing called money, which is still backed by gold. No big deal, right? That means that a chicken costs 1 ounce of gold, and 1 ounce of gold is equal to $1. You have to give $1 and exchange the chicken. Yeah, kind of, but this also means that the Fed can now create money out of thin air by buying things called treasuries. So if $1 is worth 1 ounce of gold, and the Fed decides to double the amount of dollars out there, now you have to pay $2 to buy a chicken that's worth 1 ounce of gold. This went on and on for about 40 years, where the Fed kept creating more money, and every time the Fed did that, your money became a little bit less valuable. Well, guess what happened next? The Fed created too much money. Oops, as the dollar became less valuable, things started to become expensive because the dollar was so weak. Remember inflation? This is one of the reasons why the price of things go up. So inflation was really high and people could no longer buy things because they were so expensive and unemployment was skyrocketing. And there was a lot of behind the scenes government stuff going on, but I'll spare you the details of that today. But remember, we're in a global economy. It's not just Americans that have United States dollars. It's governments and businesses all over the world. So all these other countries were like, what the heck is going on, United States? We have so many people, your money sitting here doesn't become worthless. We want you to exchange your dollars for gold. Now, Richard Nixon was the president at the time, and he had to do something because the United States economy was literally about to crumble. In 1971, Richard Nixon made one of the biggest changes to the United States monetary policy in history. He took the United States off the gold standard. So all of you countries asking for gold, sorry, you can't have it. This means that our dollars no longer have gold. Before, if the Fed wanted to create money, they had to be really cautious because they needed enough gold to back and support the new money. Now the dollar is backed by nothing. So your money is literally just a piece of paper. The only reason this $1 can afford to back now is because we've artificially created value behind this $1. Gold has value because it's limited and it's tangible. Real estate has value because it's a real thing and people need places to sleep at night. But money is just paper. You can print as much.
So you just pay money?
Well, we can't, but the Federal Reserve can. Well, we'll talk about more later. You can take it later. Unless somebody wants to give you some.
Money is what? There's no tangible thing backed in this piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper backed by a promise. This $100 bill is worth $100 because that's what we say it's worth. Let me give you something to think about. The United States government is expected to have $20 trillion of debt by the end of 2017. The Federal Reserve prints $541 billion a day. Now, 95% that is being used to recycle old money, but that still means that $10 billion are being managed in the United States circulation.
This is an old video. Now it's way worse because of Joe Biden.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
So here's the problem. Ever be at a point where there's so much money out there, kind of like a tipping point. And so what happens when people realize that the money's worthless because it's backed by nothing? It comes. This is another reason why it's so important to understand how to invest. When you invest money in seeds, your money is backed by a tangible asset. It's actually so in effect, for money, your seeds will grow in value. Money will become less valuable. If you want to learn really people, money and investment, it's completely free, and you can read it on the website.
All right, question time. Why does money exist?
Wait, what about if I put the same?
Maybe after.
I think about it too hard. It's pretty easy questions.
Reading.
What?
Big place.
So we can buy stuff,
Alright.
so you can pay for stuff? Yeah. Well, yeah, like you, what do you pay for? Anything, right? Food. Alright. What did they do before, money existed? Elsa? Yeah, before we got paper money, people would pay with gold. Did anybody catch what they said that they did even before gold?
Silver.
Well, sometimes, depending where you were. Back in the day, if you go back to like hunter gatherers, well, yeah, this is native to the deal. But there's something called barter, where if somebody has like a chicken and you have a bunch of bread, you can just trade. Girls, be quiet. Girls. Pay attention. Something called barter, which is basically trade. It's like if you have chickens and somebody else has bread, you guys can just trade. But that only works whenever you've got, yeah, that only works when you've got like really simple stuff. Whenever you've got a lot of people and a lot of different stuff, it's too complicated to do that all the time. So that's the reason they started using gold, silver, but because gold and silver are kind of heavy, they eventually started using paper money. So next question, what was $1 originally worth? Tell me.
1 ounce of gold.
1 ounce of gold, yeah. You guys didn't say it in the video because it changes all the time, but do you know what 1 ounce of gold is worth now? Worse. More.
6,500.
Lower than- So $1 used to be worth 1 ounce of gold, but now it takes $2,600 to get an ounce of gold. So that means that the price of the dollar has lost like 2,600% of its value.
So serious.
Yeah, and just a few years ago, like 4 years ago, before a certain man took office, it was already bad, but it was only like $1,700, like 1,700. So it's gotten like $900 worth.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, basically, but it's more complicated than that, but yeah, it's pretty, you can kind of pin it down that the government, because now that the dollar is based on gold, what is it based on now? The value. Raise your hand if you have an answer. What is money value now that it's not gold anymore? Law. Federation?
Actually, nothing. They put a Biden behind it.
So basically, yeah, Anthony, do you want to try to explain it more?
They don't money values.
Yeah, like basically the government tells us money is valuable, and we're just like, I guess if they say so, it is. But that only works so long, because there's all these other countries in the world, and all these other countries in the world have to also agree with our government that our money is worth money if we want to buy stuff from them.
So next to you, those points.
But if other countries start to decide that our money isn't worth that much, our money gets worth less and less, which is what's been happening the past several years. Yeah,
How can I get my money back? I will sell you something. I'll sell you something.
you can sell me something
I'll sell you
later.
that.
Right now, we're playing for questions.
I will sell
I'll pay you some of your imaginary money if you can tell me what the agency is that makes money.
Yeah, not all the events.
Well, the Fed is short, but it's not a proper name, it's called,
Is it FA?
Well, I was just.
it's the federal, one other word.
Federal.
No.
Federal legal.
Starts with an R.
Federal.
Federal.
Federal. Runaway. Federal.
He's actually closer than you. Still wrong, but definitely.
It's actually looking federal.
It sounds more like that.
Rib is.
Alright, you know, if you order something, Germany, what it's called you reserve something. It's called the Federal Reserve. Or the Federal Reserve Bank.
All day.
Cause it's like a bank, but it's not like a normal bank that normal people go to. It's basically just a bank that makes money for the government.
For $10, for $5.
I'll give you along each $1 because you remember the charge of that.
Oh, that's a good idea. And more, they should be called, $70. ST bucks. Oh, ST. We long and 20 we can
Gave it to me, bought it online.
together. Let's not go, different. All together.
Long, be quiet. What did you say about Warren Long?
He was like, okay, either we can work together or we'll work together for one of the wars.
Alright, you guys wanna learn about war is the next thing?
But what about money?
Well, you know, most wars are caused whenever countries both want wealth, but there's a difference between wealth and money. Because if you have a lot of money, you guys know the difference between wealth and money? Kind of a tricky one, even most adults don't know, so it's okay if you don't know. What,
Well, you're. And money belongs to there.
well, if you're wealthy, if you have a lot of money, you're probably wealthy. But it's possible to not have a lot of money, but still be wealthy if you own a lot of valuable things. Because money isn't the only asset. Assets are things that are worth something. Like if you have a farm, or a house, or a business, or gold, or a car, those are all assets. Anything that's valuable is an asset. So if you have a lot of. Well, yeah, if you have an asset that gets like, that kind of decomposes over time, that does happen. And that's one reason like why business exists, is because people are always trying to trade assets that are worth less or losing value for stuff that's worth more or gaining value. That's why the stock market exists. That's why people start businesses. It's because they're trying to grow their wealth. Because if you just leave, because you guys remember what it means, what they call it whenever money gets worthless over time? It's been happening for a lot.
Inflation.
Inflation. Yeah, like if you ever hear your parents or anybody complaining about how it costs more to buy groceries or go to like Taco Bell or whatever, like I've even noticed like, man, Taco Bell was like cheaper a month ago than it is now. And a month before that, it was even cheaper. It's crazy. That's inflation. What else? Well, it's not how big the paper money is. It's like how much. Like if what makes, you guys remember what makes money worth less? One of the main things that makes it worth less? Tell me. Trust. Well, if people lose trust in it, it's worth less. What's another thing that causes them to lose trust? What causes it? Well, you guys know, like, you guys play a lot of video games. You know how in video games, like a lot of them have like rare items that are kind of hard to unlock or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're willing to work a lot more for rare items and just like all the regular items that are really easy to get, right?
Yeah.
It's like an item that you start the game with, that's pretty much worthless, you get rid of it as soon as you can, right?
No, it's four
Like,
twenty-one.
well, some stuff, like if you play like a game where you have like the first weapon and like the first armor you get, you wanna get rid of that and get something better, I guess. That's because if something is really common, it's not worth as much. So like, for instance, like dirt is worth less than gold. So,
Aaron.
wait. So if something is more rare, it makes it more valuable. So whenever the government makes more money out of nowhere, it becomes less rare and so it's less valuable. So when they make more money all the time, so like when the government is like, oh, we need more money, instead of making more money by actually earning it, we're just gonna make the Federal Reserve invent more money out of nothing. That makes all the money worth less, and that's what causes inflation. At least that's like the number one thing. There's a few other
Is that what you
things.
said, Aaron?
All right, what did you want, Lon? Aaron, are you not listening to Diana? Bro,
Tell me how much you made. We're gonna make this $16.
alright,
Aaron.
anyway,
What's the 420?
we got like, okay, what,
Can
Anthony?
you say that again?
So, I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Okay.
I think you have all, for the whole, 2 weeks free for $10. 2 weeks free, $10.
You're not supposed to use your phone at all anyway. That's like trying to bribe me to do a crime.
Okay. I don't do this.
Aaron.
$1.
Yeah.
That's
I don't want this. This is trash. Here's stuff that works on it.
Okay.
No, it's good. No, I'm saying, no, we're technically like, you're not saying it's like, okay.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Sam, I'll be work.
I only
He's
understand.
paying me, he's paying me.
Of course, I'm
That's
not.
my money. I'll give you work.
Wow, you're like, you were $20 in debt.
I also have hearing problem.
Yeah, so, you talked about how much to pay you out.
Okay.
$5.
It's almost break time.
Anthony, wasn't it long, or $20 in debt last year?
Don't get $20.
Yeah,
That's
we're
$16.
Logs, Anthony.
Money.
Okay, be quiet. I'm not gonna let you guys play money anymore. You see in my. It's pretty much break time. If you have time to go to a break.
How much you made?
Yes. We're gonna complete this later.
But after this, is
We're gonna get-
We
don't listen to yourself.
Oh,
You're not off.
So you're not taking
So-
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can make the revenue for
Yeah.
Damn, now you just.
I tried to figure it out.
Oh, rather than
I'll go play. Go play. Go play. Go play. Go play.
No, is it? No, you guys are not involved.
Anthony,
So, if you, like, you split your profit, okay? So, when you make money, oh, yeah, oh.
Diana, are you pretty good at like geometry and like coordinates and stuff?
I've done my fair years. Why? Okay, let's go sit down. My life is my time. You always.
I won't pay for it.
I
Also make him meditate, but he needs help with his math.
Alright, well, I guess you come over to this side.
Once it gets specialized, and then when I get volcanic, I'm gonna be best.
I'm nervous. Let's see, let's see what.
well, you can make, mix up.
What?
There's no point to
The only one, that's
We'll find you on your account. And then I'll.
What it means is.
I don't got razor,
like. So.
I never lost Sam.
Like.
I need my money back.
What?
I'm gonna see this money.
Anthony, you can have my money. Change your mind.
Can't
Your
do
ex will do this. So you just basically go down. So, since one and zero, it's already on zero. So it doesn't.
Yeah, you got to ground,
But
but.
when you're running five, you're
I'll
five.
see
Then
you.
you know
Grab
this
your
would-
Not good.
Negative five.
It's not,
No, you
So then plot it at
it's not that good. That's not.
nine.
It doesn't look good. It's like power, but like with more effects.
You just flip it.
And red.
But you still don't.
No, for the glove. The glove. I know. But the glove, the aura one looks bad. The aura,
Yeah.
that looks like power.
Over nine and then down five. So
You're
you're just
taking
changing
over.
your mind.
And you money?
You're flipping it.
Yeah, it's technically good. Yes.
I'm gonna put this in my pocket. Every day.
You trying to make it?
What? You don't make your big money now.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah, wait,
I only have $1.
when we're about to meditate, you can, go to the bathroom and then click it for your iPhone and then my phone.
It's my money.
But I didn't see him.
And then do the
Or
same
my
thing,
money.
you just flip the sign for your line, your line. You can write it in your.
Oh, I love this. I want $2 and what? I'm broke.
That is not what I'm, sorry. You flip the line for your line, you go like, there's an X in the line. Like, your X is still nine, or positive nine, but instead of positive five, it's a red. So that's what we do.
Tony, how many
You're
you?
going,
I'm missing some money. I'm not waiting for finance. I told you once, it's $1. I did it already. I can take it out.
and then you.
I have $2 spare. I didn't have no other ones.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes.
I think everybody's robbing, bro.
I think that.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm making so much.
The best one gives you the best one.
You sure? But you want snack? Sorry, Arcade Dark never gave me up. It's Hades. Hades technically my best order.
What you used when you were using, when you got paid?
I was pooping. So maybe I just got poop.
Now, what order were you using when you were? I like see.
Oh, you ever want Dragon Arcade? Yeah, come on, I don't know. I don't know.
I saw, I actually built, I got the truck stuff, like 90 degrees.
And maybe you wanna buy your own?
It's been so long since I've done this.
What are you doing? I see. I'll give you snacks for money. I got Lay's chips for money.
Oh, these are pretty easy.
One chip for $5. You wanna do that for long or money for money?
So.
I got some shit. Tomorrow. Hey, someone always drive around. Hey,
But you still had it.
I got Lay's chips for $5. Each of this. Payment date's on Sunday. Okay? You do it? You do it, Tony?
We're giving people lace chips for those.
For $5. Tony, you can't pay me. Tony, I give you for $5. Okay, Tony.
Yeah, lace chips.
Yeah. You, each nation $5. So you make that two.
It's the same thing as the other. 3 units to the life balance.
I'm only 20 that way.
6 units.
Think about
Come meditate, come meditate.
Oh, I can make 20 that way.
I mean, pay her $1. You can't just hold
Man.
it. Hey, she's acting holding it. Okay.
What? Oh my God, Mom. What?
I didn't ask you that.
Just starts for grading acid.
No, I did not.
And me.
That's my paper money.
Lego man, Lego.
Everybody on our grade.
G, B, she.
I don't see it. Right, you get
For one long autograph tonight. Oh, you got, oh, hey,
$6.
why you on
It's a 666 chance of getting into baby now. Are you
I also pulled my.
Yeah?
I.
Mom, no, it's not. It's the one, it's the same, chance.
I'm sorry, but I have one. My second grade back.
Are you speaking of numbers? Not
Not about It's the same as on the fine. One. I'm not kidding.
No, even if you did say that, I think I'll go both have exams there.
Alright, why is it?
It's not gonna be good for you.
He's not taking the wrong person to get beat up. Or he beats up. If I can beat him,
Not boss for living. Huh?
He doesn't back me out, maybe.
Start the screen. Oh, my God. Just scared me.
This is my paper. He had his own paper. No, man. How? Can I get that?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
What? This is the best money. I thought I make the real money. What do you have?
Huh? Yeah, I know myself here today, actually.
Speedy. You know the game. They have good hands. I love you. This nephew.
In the parking lot. Oh my God.
I bet.
Yeah, it would.
I'm good. You'll never be like me. You'll never be like me. That's why let's be on this lesson.
Oh my God, I think you can become those.
Oh. Oh, my God. Look at big bag. Have it. He's giving me sample.
There's a lot of.
Look up, wait. Oh. My
Alright,
grandson.
that's
Cool.
Where you ask, can I see?
What? your credit cards. Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually.
No. How's Ryan not talking? Why? If I don't get Haiti, you're scared. I'm gonna say your face.
What?
If I don't get Haiti, I'm going to come out again and solve energy. God, it's all. That was boss. If I don't get Haiti, I'm going to come you.
No, Ron, What?
I don't know.
I got $10 bill. Who wants it? Is this one bigger?
I changed it for 3 cents. Oh, no, I saw it. I just ripped it all the way up. I'm 17 now.
Wait, when's the
17
company
is a whole month.
start paying places?
Yeah. Not in.
What's the
17. Yeah, that's my bad. Maybe my goal to be more forward, but then I didn't. So I can't do my technology. I don't have one.
You
I can drive myself now, so I can stay out and I can go a little bit earlier if needed.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
lock
I'll be
on.
like. Too bad, sorry. I tried to be here when I can, but I was like actually busy.
You know what already did?
I'm like, I'm messing with the other stuff.
Get some people.
Yeah.
Come now. Yes. After I make the flex, which was I make first? What was it doing? What you want, bro? See, whoa. It's horrible. This is easy. Look at the bleeding. The bleeding? Yeah, the bleeding's only hard.
We're not too much bigger.
I have mine. No.
Well, yeah,
I bet.
don't yell, please.
I give them these on the then. No, we're not how.
No, he's a train you.
Hey, you need to calm down now. You don't use so much. So both of them. It's too much paper.
Let's team up and beat him. Look how much he has already. He's gonna beat us.
Nah, he's straight up playing.
Yeah, but you know. No, bro, I hate him.
We complain about everything, it's like, I'm always saying this.
What, you want me to spend like 26 hours making a fucking figure?
No,
I have to do that.
like, grandma. And you did like, you did have it. Lock and I used $100 coin. You You heard it, right? You know, by now you can laugh and you feel yourself. I don't have to. I don't even really. I didn't even really. No, I didn't even really. Stop, stop.
Did you sell enough for your guy?
Yes. No, Anthony gave Sam $10 and Sam Yeah.
I was like, $12.
We should look up. No. Don't be coming down here. Don't be down here.
Can you give it to me?
No. Food everywhere.
Guys, break the dope. Anthony, throw it away.
Who got what?
It's not mine. I'm literally just on my iPad. No, it's mine. Alright, you guys can have something.
Mom, why is it still out?
I turned your cell phone, got everything on it.
Which one you guys? Okay, I wrote a little bit about it. Yeah, so if that helps or not, if it doesn't help, you can ask me again. I'll try to explain it.
That's courtesy.
I hope it helps. Alright.
Okay. Well, you gave me anything.
I actually don't know. Yeah.
Alright, everybody be quiet. You have to raise your hand if you wanna talk.
Alright, so.
I'm gonna ban you guys making money if you don't like pay attention.
Alright, Aaron.
Alright.
Three, so.
Are you guys gonna wanna learn about money anymore?
No.
Well,
I'm still like a little bit of math.
Alright, I'm about to ban you guys if you don't actually pay attention.
I think on your screen.
Alright,
The online. No, I don't. I don't know if I need it. Okay. Take a map.
you guys are talking.
Mine is.
Okay. It's fine. Alright. So anyway, we can learn more about money or we can learn about the election. Those are your only questions.
Aaron. So, don't have the one minus three.
Well, money was created so long ago, nobody knows exactly what's created. That's what happens when you go back too far and people don't know about it.
Oh, sorry. Finish your work. Finish your work. 21 minus three. Okay.
Money doesn't mean anything.
21 minus three, Aaron.
When women, I'm putting them on. It's so hot. No.
Wow. You can either do it quietly or not. That's what you taught at all.
Keeping tabs on the terms of these exchanges is a key requirement. Which is
I think this is all right, so we have to this one history. I got. Worry about it.
That's the exchange. Every proposed taxes, Surrey Council was increasingly involved.
Over here.
IOUs must then need solution.
Keep talking to
Let's
people.
see the individual issue first. In regard to their faults, verify. So instead, you will start accusing objects such as violence as a
Fine, feel all day.
in the step in the exchange process, with the people free to trade with anyone.
And they could even store up purchasing power for later use with their retradable IOU tokens. So at the same time that humans invented money, they also invented it. Number 2, metal. Once people start using money to facilitate trade, whether it's in shells, barley, feathers, or whales, some useful characteristics of money become apparent. It's heavy to carry, so not portable, or even durable. Split into two, so not easy to divisible.
All right, the money game is over. Quit making money, guys.
So not skills.
I don't believe you. You guys are playing around.
So concern with money doesn't have much of a truth value like things. It's hard to trade outside your immediate community. Another noticeable feature of money is that how a lot of it made you powerful. So kings hit on the idea of minting coins from precious metals. Guaranteed operating value. Metal money ticked all the money boxes, and because it had intrinsic value, it can be used to trade with other communities. But the success of metal money change and sovereigns soon realized that by slimming down improvements or sleeping cheaper base metals and payments, they can make money, circulating debased currency, reflects and face value. Number 3, paper money. Carrying around large quantities of coins and pieces in Europe, especially Chinese rulers, that give the idea of keeping their coins back in the palace, or issuing iron uses cards and paper for long distance trading.
The first person to make paper money was China.
They've always exchanged gold and silver coins in the century. As global trade grew, the idea of paper money caught on. But traders and lenders were concerned that it was a bit too easy just to trade. So they tried to match the value of gold to the value of gold, which had the benefit of creating a between different currencies. Attempts to get currencies to fix gold standard continued for centuries, but the need for flexible exchange rates always prevailed. And since the early 1970s, the world has stopped trying to keep to the gold standard. So today, the only thing that distinguishes the value of a banknote from any other paper is trust. Number 4, controlling money exchange. Years ago, on the Pacific island of Java, the nearest county was the Medicine, notable for its enormous size and weight. From the day the chiefs decided to ask their taxes in gracelands, it meant that for all taxpayers, the currency became universal, unavoidable, and under the control of the chief. The most valuable gracelands were just so heavy that the young population can obtain their currency in one place and then trade effectively in promises. Any trader who owned a gravestone on you could issue a promise against the value of their stone. And thus, and once the chiefs accepted the promise of rights instead of gravestones for their taxes, they effectively took control of the amount of money in circulation, the money supply. In the 20th century, some economists argued that the amount of money in circulation directly affects economic performance, and it is important for governments to try to control it. But this is not easy, especially when it's private lenders that create most of it. Number 5, money and inflation. In the 16th century, Spain brought home massive additional supplies of precious metals from the colonies. But what seemed like a dream come true and should surely have boosted trade to the south and played a signal with the price of acreage to match its new purchasing power. So the returning explorers were very tough, and those without any gold were even worse. It was only those who had debts which had in effect got small. This was the first appearance of the theory of too much money chasing too few goods can cause inflation. Unless that is that traders produce more goods, or unless the newer, bigger money supply circulates less rapidly by people saving more, either because they're rich enough or because they're particularly good about the future. Number 6, international money. In the 18th century, the British forced their colonies in America to pay their taxes in cash, and they made it illegal for the British colonies to print their own money. This meant that colonies were forced to trade with the motherland to access the currency. According to Benjamin Franklin, the American War of Independence was caused by the sheer burden of British taxation and the disadvantageous trade needed to access British pounds. And the hard-won freedom afterward allowed the Americans to create the American dollar, which, because of the country's vast trade and trustworthy tax base, eventually became the most widely used currency on the planet, leading many countries, including Britain, to store large reserves of dollars. But by choosing to keep a reserve currency in dollars, the UK seemed to at least somehow back those runaway Americans. Number 7, money and building banks. By the 19th century, banking had become a thoroughly respectable business. Making a profit by basic money lending, banks paid a lower rate of interest for the money they took in than they charged on the money they loaned out. But the banks soon realised that as long as they didn't all ask for their money at once, they could in fact loan out many times more than they had on deposit. This is known as fractional reserve banking. On rare occasions when depositors all tried to get their money out at once, there was a run on the bank. And the effect on the wider economy was so serious that governments started to insure customer deposits to prevent it happening. Thereby, lending banks by the 21st century, some banks have taken fractional reserve banking to a whole new level, funding most of their loans not from cash deposits from savers, but with loans from other banks, often secured against bundles and previous banks. So when there was a run on the bank in 2007, it was like more than wrong. Not only didn't have enough money to pay out, but the effect went way beyond just one bank. Number 8, money and saving banks. To understand how governments tried to prevent global financial meltdown after 2008, economists distinguish between 2 kinds of money. Money created by banks inside the banking system and money created by governments outside the banking system. When a bank creates money by making a new loan, the bank acquires a new private asset, the loan, with an equivalent private liability to the borrower to pay it. This is money created inside the banking system. Governments can create money by selling new bonds. These bonds go into circulation as new private assets, and there is no equivalent private liability to pay them. Instead, this outside money is added to the public debt. That's normally a very small percentage of total money in the economy. It is this outside money that's used to buy the banks that have private debts and write them off. The private sector retained its wealth with new assets inside the system, supported by government, with public debt from outside the system. Since the last traces of the gold standard disappeared in 1973, the world has carried on trending US dollars, even though it's hardly outright its government's decision to borrow billions to expand rescue schemes plan dramatically increased supply of dollars, and some predicted that this would mean a reform in the dollar's value on the basis that economies which print money so they can consume what they produce will suffer price inflation and exchange rate depreciation. 6 years on, it still hasn't happened. As with so much of the world holding its wealth in US dollar assets, people simply have faith that the dollar will retain its value. And the knowledge that so many others share that reinforces the the dollar will stay strong. Number 10, future computing coins paper money once the cutting-edge technology now used in only 2% of transactions. Credit card and electronic banking technology has enabled massive global transactions to take place in a fraction of a second. And digital technology is enabling new currencies to be created, Linden dollars, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies, which exhibit the enduring characteristics of money, being hard to forge, durable, portable, divisible, and limited in supply, and which may even challenge the power of government factory. But until governments accept taxes rather privately issued currencies, or banks start lending, they are not much different from any other two, such as whales. One sign that a new form of money has become important is the currency is trying to control it. And if governments and banks continue to have the power to control money,
Those who use it can always wonder to what purpose will they put that carrot.
What are you doing with that?
Well, they're not showing you that you don't mind.
Here's my tax.
You can do it for this, you can have a refund. Yeah, it runs for this jail.
That's so hard.
It's not. You got 7.8. Okay.
Why are you eating? You're not supposed to be eating.
How is having an easy one?
Eating, you're taking food and putting it
I
in
never
your
seen
mouth.
pudding.
Matter
It
of
helps
powder.
you, you know, do it.
All right, what is it?
That's okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Well,
This one.
only one. Two apples here.
What do you want?
I actually had like
What? Yeah.
So that hair is actually can't buy any.
Well, I have more money than I have. Pretty good.
You can't buy an iPhone. iPhone costs like $1,000.
Yeah.
But the point is, it's like- Have you ever noticed that most quarters, not all coins, like pennies don't have it, but most coins have like little lines on the outside, you know? These kind of feel. The reason they do that is like so people can't like shave off the coin. Without noticing.
Yeah, I know it. I know that one. I did it from Angie. I'm gonna be able to get it. Annie has the most favorite one.
It's not another fair crime either.
It created a skilled arts steering approach and contract different external design agencies. The design is typically created using computer-aided design. Since these designs are drawn on large digital canvases, they allow the artist or sculptor to make precise detail and adjustments. The approved design is transferred onto a larger metal piece called a master die through a process known as hollow. The master hollow is made from hardened steel and contains the raked mirror image of the coin's design. Since the relief or image on the master hollow is positive, if it's used to strike a coin, the coin's image will be negative or reversed. To avoid this, several working dies are created from the master hub. Each die can produce thousands of coins before wearing out. So multiple dies are created to accommodate large production runs. Each country has its own set of guidelines for the composition of its currency. The vendors who supply the metal or stock components must follow these guidelines to deliver. While gold, silver, and bronze were the coinage metals of ancient world, these days most coins are made of wood. These metals are also resistant to corrosion, which allows them to maintain their shape over extended periods of circulation. Additionally, copper's electrical conductivity is useful for coins used in electronic transactions. In the factory, strips of copper, nickel, or zinc are ready to be turned into coins. Each strip is about 1,500 feet long, which equals the length of 5 baseball fields. Coin blanks, also known as punches, are produced from metal strips of the appropriate composition, such as copper, nickel, zinc, etc. The metal strips are fed into a blanking press, which punches out round discs with the precise dimensions of the intended coin. The blanks may undergo annealing, a process of heating and cooling to make them more malleable and reduce the risk of cracks during striking. The perfect blanks are carried by conveyor belt to the coining press, where they are stamped with designs and inscriptions. A steel collar is inserted into the press around one of the dies. The die for the reverse side is loaded into the upper arm of the press. Hundreds of tons of air pressure push the blank into the collar. At the same time, the overhead value is forced down into the color and onto the blank. The impact causes the impressions to form on both sides of the blank. The press releases the newly minted coin and it moves along the conveyor belt to the inspection blank. In some instances, the collar has grooves to make the rigid edges of the coin. Otherwise, the grooves are made after the scraping process on a tool called a setting mill. The size of the press varies from single capacity to ones that stamp 4 coins simultaneously. Simple striking presses generally stamp 400 coins per minute, with pressure loads up to 180 tons. Multiple presses can crank out 125 coins per minute under 250 tons of pressure. Are visually inspected and undergo quality control checks. Automated inspection machines can detect and remove defective points. The freshly minted coins may go through additional processes for finishing touches, such as burnishing, electroplating, or applying protective coatings to enhance their appearance and durability. The minted and finished coins are counted and sorted into batches. They are then put in rolls, bags, or other containers suitable for distribution. The coins are distributed to banks, financial institutions, retailers, and collectors. In some cases, the coins may be shipped internationally to meet demand in other countries. As digital payment solutions and electronic transactions continue to gain popularity and advancements in financial technology, fintech reshape how people conduct transactions. It's not long before coins become a relic of the past. The coins
So these are
No,
$17.
you paid me, and I
You're
got it.
$17,
But
okay? We count them as $17.
you finished the video, what are you doing? I'm getting paid?
Wait,
Okay. All right, how much time do we have? Like 15 minutes? All right, how much money do I have?
Birdie.
I have more, because I got some from Elsa, I got some from Jackson. Yeah. Okay.
I need to go to school, these are school books.
Alright, $9.
Like, I actually borrowed this.
Maybe you can get them back.
19 minus 8. Aaron, 19 minus 8.
All right, so everybody get a piece of paper.
No, maybe a fee, but go.
This.
Alright.
You guys saw it.
Hey,
No, we're on.
people who do the best for the kids.
19 minus 8.
Yeah, hey, who, like I said, I'm gonna say the people who do the best on the quiz.
19 minus 8.
I'm not gonna get it on your page.
Okay, I'll never tell you how to spell it. No, I'll everyone to never tell you how to spell it. You're never gonna learn how to spell it.
Well, I guess I have paper.
When you spelling me.
All right, in the front, you're giving the money. Jennifer, get some paper and pencil. Jennifer,
You don't need to draw it out. There, you can get the money up if you do. After that, go get the next president. Pass it down. Pass it down. Pass it down. Oh, maybe a big one. Pass it down. Hold me a big one.
it's like the money that people made online.
Yeah, you guys know.
That's what kind of money.
Well, like, I'll more watch it. You can get enough paper, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, $11, don't even for your iPhone.
Bitcoin.
Fast, let's do this.
A toy.
All right, do you guys all have paper and pencil now?
No.
Serena, you have like a
I
ton
got
of paper.
paper.
Taylor, do you have paper and pencil? Okay. Oh, what about you? Looks like you're screwing around.
I don't have paper yet.
Paper and pencil.
Put that to the side, let's say, and then work on this one.
This is my big one, this is my.
I mean, oh my goodness, Aaron.
You make money, it's a thousand now. It's going up.
Alright, hurry up.
You need to make. Well, I think one different. Every year. So you're not welcome.
Please, Aaron. I don't like that. Marcus, I don't know if everybody comes up, Aaron. This is very serious.
You have your names on the paper?
I need to go get it up.
Alright, put your name on your paper,
No.
and we're getting number one.
Nine minus eight. Okay, so what's the equation?
It's 19 minus
So you better do it fast. Alright, number one, what was it called before money was invented? When people would just trade what they had for what the other person has. Like if you have a chicken and I have bread, I can trade you bread for a chicken. It's like a type of trading. Starts with a B. Write it on the paper.
Aaron has $100.
Yes, I can be.
I know, I saw it, but like, well, I forgot how to.
Yeah.
Okay, do your best. I can't see it. It said, what was it called before money was invented? Trade like what you have for what someone else has. You know it's not what it is. No. All right. Number two. All right, well, you can write number one and you would blank. Okay, do number two. All right, number two is whenever people started using money, what were the main things people used for money originally?
Oh my God, I'm excited.
Yeah, what were the main things they started using for money? The money.
Good job.
What did you say?
What did they use, like what, before there was paper money, they used something else before paper money. That's what they used it for, but I mean, like, what did they use? Like, instead of having paper money, or like, money, they had something else. Yeah.
Yeah, 24, and then.
You know.
It's down. This is my.
Made of what? What are they made out of?
Okay. Yeah, 24, and then you have. So
Yeah.
what?
It's a chocolate bar.
Yeah, chocolate. Someone's,
Yeah, so it's.
that's true, the Aztec did use protein. But
Wait, in the past, they used to make paper.
What did you make? And then one you got.
Alright.
It's just made out of special papers.
Number three,
When you make it like state money, people know that it's state.
number three,
Yeah, it's not.
who first started using paper money first? Who originally used paper money? Like the first place in time, whatever.
It's
You
like
can
the
remember
green
when
ones
it
that you
started,
see,
the
like,
first paper
people
money.
have that.
Either way, no, it's fine. I tell them, it's like the scribbles, like, yeah, oh, it's closer to down there. All right, next question. Guys, fine.
Dollar that.
All right, so in America, for a long time, they had, whenever America had paper money, originally paper money was backed by something else. What was it? Yeah, the paper money, each dollar originally was worth something else. Write down anything?
Oh, yeah. I was right down, right? No worries, guys.
No, it's not a number, it's like a thing. Like, it's carried in the dollars, it's not like- Yeah. It's called the something standard because it's backed by that. You got it right. It was called the blank standard. That's not a question. I'm telling you, it's like this. But anyway, the next question. What is money backed by now? Because now it's not backed by that anymore. Now it's backed by something else. What's it backed by now? That's a correct answer, but if you put more detail, you get more money. I think the more detail you put. See, I don't have $1 million of this. I'm gonna give the most money to the people who enter the most right. What? What? I don't want to do that. I think you could say.
Yeah, but you didn't watch the video. Yeah, how many money do you have?
Well, you don't need to. I don't know, but that's the answer because he's from the sky. All right, number 5. Do you guys remember what president took us off the standard?
No. Banana milk.
It starts with an N. His last name starts with an N. No, if nobody knows that one, I'm gonna give him zero. All right, I'll give you guys a different one, but this one also has to be hard. All right, this other part is what part of the government makes money? They're actually not exactly part of the government. They kind of are, but. That's one number 5. Number 5 is. In America, who creates more money? I don't remember. Are we on number 5 or number 6?
Number 6 is the new,
What's the federal, the first word?
My mom made a million.
What was number 5? I forgot. Do you guys remember? I thought you were number 5. Yeah, they were number 6. All right, anyway.
I'm going to say.
It's like, what part of it creates the money? Who creates the money? Like an agency, they have.
You better have my name on it.
No, it's not the agency in America. It's part of America. Part of America, the United States. We only have time for one more, so what, well, we'll do two more really fast. If you guys will help me do it fast. Let's say all whenever the money becomes worthless. No, what's it called when the money becomes worthless? And it, like, if something used to cost $5 and it costs $10, what's it called? Oh, I think it's number 7. We're not done though. These are pictures. Okay, well, we got one more question. All right. The last question is, what causes the money to become worthless? What's the main thing that causes it to become worthless? What's it called? When it becomes- That's the 7 is what it's called. 8 is what causes it. Well, they're all the same thing. All right, give me your papers. We'll call that done. Jennifer, why did you go scribbles? All right. Well, you tried harder than Jennifer. So.
I tried.
Well, you tried harder than Jennifer. Okay. I can read cursive. I can't read that.
Mom, she
Tell me, totally different. Good. Jennifer didn't put anything. Ready? So. All of them right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gotta get quiet. Calm down.
Right.
Here.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, please don't throw it. But I'll give you the money. So give me- He doesn't make it much. We're all sticking. This is pretty much. This is pretty much.
Yes, I told you that. Use my credit card. I use my credit card.
All right.
Where's my credit card?
That's too right.
Mine.
You got 2.
Maybe.
Karina.
So 100.
You got one right.
I got one right. I got one right. Oh, you're right. It's on a lot.
Guys, you get 6 right. I have 3, and it's 4 that was made, but I can make it happen. All right. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's one. Okay, we're done. The one we got, Guys, guys, just be quiet. Girls.
No, wait, but it's not.
Make sure you sit up there. Tell me your mom. All that paper over there. All right. Is that empty, Serena?
Yeah. Go, swear.
Oh,
Check it out.
yes. Mason, how do you drop this?
I don't even want to do that. You focus right for it. I'm just giving you that. Really?
All right, guys, help Anthony.
I'm not 100 times. Big boy.
All right, it's time for us to go, so let's try and do my eyes, okay? What happened, Elsa?
It's all them. You came back to play one and then you just dumped it and you didn't even take all.
Watch it. What's the real bad word?
All right, hands together, guys. Jackson, hands together. Everybody, hands together, long, stand still. All right, who's gonna do the first mayo? Kayla, we're gonna do hands together. Worry about it later. Who's gonna go first? All right, Mason. Yeah, all right, Lon.
Yeah, I made more money than everybody. Yeah, I made more money than everybody.
Let's not do all money ones. Because like Mason said, the most important one, he said was last one, which is.
Never have no arrogance. Man, no arrogance.
Because if you have a lot of money, but you're super sick, you can't really have fun. All right, one more, Lon.
Okay. May I be well. May I be well.
All right, who's gonna go last? Jennifer. Let's do regular mayonnaise.
May I be well.
All right, you guys can't leave yet. All right, remember, you guys need to put your devices away when you come here. Don't play with your devices at all. All right, And next thing, you need to be quiet and respectful the whole time. And part of that is don't complain the whole time, don't call people racist, because calling people racist is super offensive, especially when it's not true. Right? So, all right. Thank your tutors and.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, that's. Good friends,
I think it might just be. It might be something else. It's Mason.
When that's you, can you teach me?
Bye, Anthony, have a good weekend.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Are you excited?